Hey, 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 it's Amanda Marie, and it is day 4 of Ascending Alps. So, today I am going to talk to you about grace. Because yesterday I mentioned that today was going to be all about organizing, setting myself up for the week, and really just diving into this new organizational planning, prepared mindset that I'm trying to slowly attain. So I'm working towards that, but it just did not go as planned today. Nothing went as planned. Literally nothing went as planned. Did I get some stuff done? Yes, I did. Did I get done most of the stuff that I thought I was gonna? Not by any means. Am I freaking out about that? I was for a second, but I realized that there's no point. So I'll tell you what I mean by that. Grace. There's so many meanings to the word grace. As opposed to going through the list of other meanings for the word, I'm going to jump right to the case. In this context, we are talking about being kind to yourself, being gentle on yourself, being patient with yourself. Today, like I said, I planned on talking about organizing. The number one thing on my list for today was to make a list, of things to do for the week, was to pull out my calendar and start setting up all of my events for the next couple of months for the upcoming season, just to get ready for business, to get ready for my personal life. I just wanted to pull it all together and get an idea of what I was going to see, and I didn't get any of that done. And that's what we were going to talk about today, but we're going to have to come back to that another day because that was not a part of the journey of Ascending Alps today. That did not get done. And, I was frustrated at first. I was frustrated because I had so much I wanted to do, and there were so many things that just kept happening. It was like one thing after the next just going wrong and getting in the way of me getting done what I wanted to do. And it was so annoying. But I knew I had two choices. That's it. I only had two choices. The first choice was that I sit there and I dwell and I stress and I allow myself to feel anxious and upset with myself for not getting done everything that I had to get done. Or the second option was to give myself grace. And that's what I chose today. So let's talk about that. In life, we are so accustomed to having to be on the go. Work, work, work. Move, move, move. Don't stop till you get it done. Get done everything that has to be done right now as if there's no tomorrow. And that's where burnout comes from. That's where exhaustion comes from. That's one of the things that makes people want to up and quit some of their favorite things to do because they're not giving themselves grace and we don't always give ourselves grace and allow ourselves to sit with our feelings and our emotions and accept that some days aren't going to be as good as others, and we're going to just have to accept that. And sometimes it's hard to accept that, but we have to give ourselves grace in these moments. We have to be patient with ourselves. One of the biggest things that, to kind of tie this together to my personal experience over the last couple of days especially, is I've been trying to start a new habit. I've been trying to get into the habit of having a daily routine, of doing certain things at certain time. I'm a very, very free-spirited person that would love to just go with the flow and do things as it calls to me. I'm an intuitive healer. I like to follow my intuition and do what's right for me in each given moment. But I live in a society where I live amongst other people, and we all have to work together within the society for us to be able to continue to keep building it up and keep moving forward and keep going. So I realized that in order to do my part in this society, I have to get a little bit better at getting in the habit of following a routine, because when I follow a routine, I'm more productive throughout the day, and that's just a fact, whether I want a routine or not. We could talk more about my thoughts on routines at a different time because that is not even the point of this. The point is grace. So you've been wanting to start a habit like me, right? And it's taking so much time to get going into the habit because every single day that we don't start, we say, oh, I messed up. I'll just start tomorrow. I'll just try again tomorrow. And I don't know how many days are going to go by before you realize that that if you want something, there is no tomorrow. It has to be done right now. You have to do it right now. We can't just keep waiting till tomorrow. And you're just like, oh my God, Amanda, that makes no sense. Contradiction. 2 seconds ago, you said not everything has to be done right now. And now you're saying everything has to be done tomorrow. And that's where balance comes in. Because this is where this is how, watch. Just stick with me for a second. This is all going to come together. I promise you. So one of the best ways to start a habit, one of the best ways to start a habit in your life is to give yourself grace by starting with sustainable, small, little steps. And now, so what I mean by that is, for example, I'm just going to go right ahead and come up with an example, because if I just keep trying to explain, I'm just going to start rambling and I'm losing myself. I don't want to lose you. So we're just going to go with this example, okay? I want to get into the habit of flossing my teeth every day. I want to floss my teeth every night because I know that would be good for my dental hygiene, right? And for some reason, I just can't get myself to do that. And I just can't get myself to just start flossing because it just feels like way too much to just floss every single teeth every night. So what I do instead of freaking out on myself for not being ready to do that is I start flossing one tooth a night. One tooth. That's it. One tooth. Then maybe as a couple days go by, you start doing the next couple teeth and you start building up. And now this is a hypothetical example. I know that maybe sounds a little silly because it's like, if you're already flossing your teeth, why not just floss them all? Because for some people that feels too much. Just like other things that happen in our lives. Sometimes the simplest task can feel like too much when we have so much to do all the time. When you're already surrounded by a ton of things that need to get done, we don't even know where to begin. So how do you even begin any of it? I know there are days that there are dishes in my sink, that my child's toys are everywhere. I have a list of unresponded to emails. I have to go food shopping. The laundry needs to be done. And I have to sit down for a few minutes because I'm just like, oh my God, I literally can't do any of this because I don't know where to begin. There's just too much to do. Where do I go from here? And it's stressful. It's extremely stressful. And there's no reason to put that on yourself, when in reality, what you can do in that moment is say, okay, what's the most important thing that needs to be done? Business-wise, I really need to respond to some of these emails. So I guess the toys can stay out for a little bit. My son can play with those. And you know what? The dishes can get done tomorrow if I can't get them today. The laundry, do I have enough clean clothes? Oh, my son needs those clothes for school tomorrow. I guess I'll throw in the load of laundry and get that done. But you know what? That doesn't mean that I have to get the food shopping done, because I have food in the fridge and I can make dinner tonight with that, and I can go food shop. So you got to start going through and realizing that just because you have a million things to do doesn't mean you have to do them all right now. But it also doesn't mean that you can put it off forever. So giving yourself grace is finding that balance and being gentle and being kind to yourself in this moment, giving yourself what you need right now. So allowing yourself, don't be hard on yourself for taking time for you. If you need to take some time to breathe, to relax, to reset, take that time. That's a perfect example of giving yourself grace, being patient with yourself and allowing yourself to rejuvenate. Because what is the point of just letting yourself live in pure chaos 24/7 and feeling crazy when you can actually reset and feel a little bit better? Even if you have to do that every single day, that's okay. Trust me, I have to do that every single day. I have to, I go through a whole routine every single day. I was talking about not liking routines. Well, one routine that I do have that I do stick to is my personal, meditative dance routine that I have, because if I didn't do that, I would actually probably explode with the amount of energy that needs to be released from me. It would find ways to come out in other ways, and it would get scary. It would be dangerous. So anyway, ways to give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to take time for yourself. Give yourself permission to not be perfect. You are allowed to mess up. Allow yourself to mess up and take it for what it is. Learn whatever lesson that's there. And if you don't see the lesson, that's fine too. Just remind yourself that You tried, and now you can try again. It's simple as that. There's like, don't be hard on yourself. That's a way of giving yourself grace. Another really cool thing you can do to give yourself grace is to start doing things that you love at least once a day. Like, practice doing something that you love daily, because we're always doing the things that we feel like we have to do, and it's really important to fit in the things that we want to do as well. So basically, my point is really just to be kind to yourself, to be gentle, and to not give yourself ish when you don't get things done in the exact way that you thought you were gonna. If not everything goes as planned, that's okay. And just allow yourself to go with it. Try again later. Try again tomorrow. Try again when it's right for you. Honor yourself. That's another way of giving yourself grace. Honor yourself at all times. So if you say, hey, I need like a day to deal with this, like, and then I'll be good, that's fine. But if you say, I need 3 days to deal with this, that's also fine. I do suggest picking that deadline for how long you allow yourself to sit in it, though, because there is only so long that we should sit in these things, because ultimately we do control our mindset, and the longer we allow ourselves to sit in the negative feelings, the longer those feelings are going to become our reality. A feeling itself, scientifically, only lasts 90 seconds. So after that 90 seconds, anything that you think you feel is actually more so up here. I'm not saying feelings aren't real. I'm not saying emotions aren't real. I'm not saying you can't feel them over and over again, because you can. All I'm saying is the initial feeling does pass within 90 seconds. So after that, we do have the power to decide to let it just go or to hold on to it. And if we hold on to it for too long, then it is going to continue to manifest as a reality. So it's important to give yourself grace and allow yourself to sit as long as you need to heal, to be with your feelings, to be with your emotions, to reset, to rejuvenate, so you can come back out. But it's to come back out like stronger, feeling better, ready to take on your stuff. That way you're not feeling like stuck in it for too long. So if you give yourself a deadline, a few days, if you need a week, whatever it is, you know yourself, only you know that. I can't tell you that. I know what's best for me. You know what's best for you. And all we can do is honor that for ourselves. And I cannot stress how important that is enough. It's so important to just be honoring you at all times. So yeah, I mean, that's really, like I said, that's my ascending Alps journey today. I had to remind myself to give myself grace. There was a few times that I was frustrated. There was a few times that I was ready to give up on the whole day and not get done any of the stuff I had to get done, because I was frustrated about the things that weren't going right. And I decided to give myself grace, focus on what I could control, and let go of the stuff that I couldn't. And I'm very proud to be able to share that with you. So I hope that you're able to take that for what it is and that it helps you in some way. I hope that you practice grace for yourself, because you are worth it and you deserve that patience. You deserve the kindness. You deserve the love that only you can give you. So don't deprive yourself of that love. I'm serious. You want to know why I'm giggling? Because I can see myself while I record this. And as I said that, I had to look myself in the eyes when I said that, and it actually hit me deep in here, because I realize how important that truly is. So, as I mentioned before, Ascending Alps are little tidbits from my own journey. This is me reminding myself that it's important to love myself, that it's okay not to be the best, and that I can try again as many times as I want. So, I'm going to take that and keep moving forward. I truly hope that it resonates for you and that you're able to do the same. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here for this journey. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love and good vibes. Love and good vibes. Oh, I thought I hit the end button. It wasn't the end button. So I'm going to give myself grace and not even edit that out and just accept that things happen. So enjoy.